Good morning and happy Monday! Today we are going to review multiplying with tens because this entire week is going to be a review of multiplication strategies. So important note, at the bottom of this page you have an answer bank. They're not in order, but if you get an answer that is not included in this bank, you have made an error somewhere. So again, the answer to number 1 is not going to be 480. However, if you get an answer like 900 something, that's not on here. That's a mistake. So this is just a way to check yourself and make sure that that answer is actually something that should be included. Please don't just go and fill it in. You're going to have mistakes there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started on this first problem. So remember, if we poof the 0 goes and it moves to a new home at the very end of the number. And then it's just 3 times 4, which is 120. Same deal here. 0 gets a new home. It moves to the end of the number. We're left with 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. And so our answer is 400. The entire sheet is going to work this way. You move 0 to the end, not the middle, the end. It goes in the very last place. And then we have 7 times 2, which is 14. Keep moving it to the end. Now here in this row, they're trying to confuse us because they put the 0 in the first number. Nothing changes. Our arrow just becomes a little longer. The 0 still goes at the end. We still cross it out. 2 times 8 is 160. All right, same deal. Cross it out. Move it to its new home down here at the end of the number. 5 times 4, that's 20. So our answer is now 200. And we are going to keep using this strategy because no matter where we put it, no matter where we start with that 0, whether it's here, and whether they go and they stack them vertically, we're going to move the 0 to the end, and then we're going to do 4 times 8, which is 32. So all we're doing is simplifying the problems because we're saying, you know what, that's just this many times greater than 5 times 7, because 5 times 7 is 35. 50 is 10 times as big as 5. My answer is 10 times bigger than 35. That's all we're doing. We're adjusting it based on magnitudes of 10. This could be 600 right here, and we would just move 2 zeros over. The process will never ever change. That's all you have to do. You hang a 0 at the end of your answer and you move on. Multiplying by tens is definitely the best. So this is a review. We've done this before. Ooh, kind of a funky looking arrow there. There we go. And you want to just keep reviewing because we're going to need this strategy later in the week. Please make sure you're checking your answers against the answer key at the bottom. Remember, it's totally fine if you choose to work this out on paper and just send me a photo of that. There's no rule that says you have to do it on the computer. As long as I can read your work, that is all that matters. All right, now I just made a mistake because 6 times 8 is definitely 42 and not 24. Oh my God, I've done it wrong again. Now I've said 42. 48. 6 times 8 is 48. As if we count, we go 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. It is definitely 48. So sorry about that, guys. My brain thought of 42. My hand wrote 24. I'm a mess today. All right, poof that 0 over. 7 times 3, 21. Poof the 0 over. This is kind of a nice, easy wake up for a Monday because it's something that we've already spent time on. We've gotten really good at it. And it's just a refresh because we haven't done it in a while. All right, we're on to our last row because we've just done this right here. So we're on our last 6 problems. Okay, and my 0 moves to its new home. cross them out because I don't want to confuse myself. 4 times 7 is 28. Same deal here. I know somebody's going to ask me this. Yes, you can absolutely go ahead and poof all your zeros. I've been doing it one problem at a time, but if you want to go ahead and move every single zero before you get started, go for it. That's fine too, because you're still going to be doing the same thing. You're going to get the same answers. It's not going to throw you off in any way. So whatever way works best for you, as long as your answers are matching up with the answer key, and when you check your work against my video, it matches up here too. That's all that matters. As this is just regular multiplication with a 0 hanging out behind it. There's nothing fancy going on here. Now again, for our 9s, I know they're a work in progress. Those 9s are tricky for so many of us. You need to work on your skip counting, use the multiplication grid that we sent home from class. It's a good thing that we sent so many home because now pretty much everyone has at least one copy, if not more than one. And we want to keep memorizing those because we do need to know them in life. You multiply a lot as a grown-up, I promise. I do it at least once a day. It's something that just kind of creeps in there. You don't even think of how often you're doing it. All right, guys. And that was the entire sheet today. Like I said, kind of a nice break for an easier start on a Monday as we review this topic. All right, please comment if you guys have any questions, and I will see you at our class mini meeting.